If Mildred weighs 1,260 pounds, how much does Moody weigh? What's going on, y'all? It's Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. I hope you guys are having the best day ever today. It is, you can see it's getting kind of cloudy here. We're supposed to have some rain coming in. Possibility of some nasty weather. Fingers crossed, y'all. Nobody sees any of that kind of mess. That's springtime weather is here, and spring is definitely here. So the other week, y'all know we took care of the animals with some parasites and got them all checked out and got the vet to look at their manure under a microscope and all that good stuff and told us how to treat them. But during all that, we were a little shocked about one thing. And that was how much Mildred weighs. Good morning, guys. What's going on, honeymooners? What's up, Loretta? What's up, baby girl? Let me get you guys bowls. Yeah. Let's get your bowls this morning. I tell you, Loretta, your bowl's right there. That's good. I don't have to walk across the whole pasture to try to find it, do I? No, I sure don't. Now, most of y'all probably saw we don't have any type of cow scales where, you know, in the morning they step up there and see how much they weigh. All right, I'm coming. There's a formula that somebody way smarter than me figured out how you can measure a cow and figure out how much they weigh. And it's pretty easy. So there were several people that own coonies told us that they would enjoy some hay. And so I thought, you know what? That may be a great idea. I went out and bought these guys 2 square bales of good high quality hay. Well, guess what? They didn't care nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Zero. I never saw them eat one bite. I saw them spread it all around and lay in it, but I never saw them eat any of it. So I was like, well, I guess my coonies are a little odd and they don't like hay. But recently, one of y'all sent us some alfalfa cubes, and I take 1 cube and kind of break it up, and then I put it in their food where I just put the water in there so that cube can soak up some of the water, because those alfalfa cubes tend to be a little dry. They will eat the alfalfa cubes. They really will. Just have to be careful with alfalfa. So I only give them 1 cube each. But they seem to enjoy it. I'm coming, guys. Come on. Mr. Gus. Come on, Loretta. There you go, girl. All right, getting back to that formula. So we did the formula, and y'all, Mildred weighed nearly 1,300 pounds, according to that formula. 1,300 pounds. And I'm pretty sure the formula is accurate because it's everywhere. They even make a tape, a measuring tape, which none of our farm stores have. We checked around that this kind of is called a cow measuring tape. They make them for horses too. But again, nobody had one. So y'all remember we took a rope and measured Mildred? Well, after we did that, one question kept popping up from y'all and from ourselves as well. That question was, if Mildred weighs 1,260 pounds, how much does this giant weigh right here? This big baby right here. How much does Moody weigh? So we all have taken guesses. I say around 2,000 pounds. I think Brooke was a little bit heavier. I think Brooke may have said 2,300. I'll have to ask her again. And a lot of you guys had comments as well, how much y'all think this big fella right here weighs. So before we do all this, y'all say in the comments right now, what do y'all think Moo Man actually weighs? We're gonna try to find out. I was about to feed him and the boys, but I thought I think it may be a lot easier for me to measure this fella while he's eating. Um, I think that would be best. So, yeah, let's go try to figure this out. Moody, I gotta get a rope. And I don't think that rope I use on Mildred is gonna work for you. I just don't. I just don't. Um, he's so much bigger. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that may fool us. And that is Mildred and Moody are two different types of cows. Two totally different breeds on the opposite end of the cattle spectrum. And I know I said cows, but here in Alabama, they're all cows. They are two different types of cattle. There goes our Egyptian goose. And Moody is a dairy breed. We know he's Holstein. Now, he may be Holstein Jersey mix or he may be full-blooded Holstein. I'm not quite for sure what he is. But Mildred, on the other hand, she's not a dairy cow. Mildred is a meat breed. She is a beef cow. So Mildred is a Charolais, Hereford, Angus mix. So what's that mean? Jason, you got a dairy cow and a beef cow, but Moody looks bigger than Mildred. And yeah, I think Mildred's gonna weigh more than, take that back. Moody is gonna weigh more than Mildred, absolutely. But I think since Moody is a dairy breed, his looks are semi-deceiving. He is huge, don't get me wrong, and he's gonna weigh a lot. But I think it may be a little bit closer than we actually realize. And I may be totally wrong about this, but that is just what my gut tells me. If you ever noticed on a dairy breed, you know how their hips are kind of sunk in? They got it seems like a lot of weight at the bottom. And that's just how they're built. Versus a meat breed like Mildred, Mildred's just wide, thick. There's no skinniness anywhere on her. But that's because they're two totally different breeds. It's like an English Bulldog and a Great Dane. Or like Holly and the boys, just two totally different dogs. By the way, we'll go over there and check on Nugget, but Nugget is still sitting on the eggs. I'm not for sure what day this is, but he is still over there sitting on the eggs. Now, we had several emu experts or farmers reach out to us and told us that there was absolutely no need whatsoever to put any food over there because he is not going to eat it. They said if we wanted to put water over there, that was fine. He may drink the water, but the food, no doubt, they said he's not going to be interested in it at all. So, I don't know. Oh, I locked that door. I started thinking about the food too. I noticed the last time I put food and water over there in the corner, the geese went over there and they tried to eat the food, but I got the food hanging on the fence over there, so they can't really reach it real good. So I know good and well if I put that food, a bucket of feed, on the ground near him, those geese are gonna flood over there because that's what geese do. And so they're gonna go over there and there would be a chance that those cackling geese might agitate Nugget and he get up. I don't know. So if anything, I'll just leave the food right there where it is. If he wants some, he can go get it. If not, Goldie can go eat it. It's not going to waste and the geese can't really get to it. But I have noticed that the geese have gotten in the water bowl I set over there and have knocked it completely over. It's over with because I guess they tried to get in it. Oh, hey, Biscuit. Hey, girl. I was wondering who that was down there rubbing on my foot this morning. Yeah, I was wondering who that was. So I really don't think it'd be a good idea to actually put some food right there up against him. I really don't. The cats just scared each other. Biscuit was laying on the ground looking at me, and so Bramble came up behind her and scared her. And then when she got scared, it scared Bramble. Oh, but um, I know in our mind 60 days sounds horrible and that we can't let him go 60 days without eating, but in the emu world, that's what they do. And again, all these emu people have contacted us and said, let him be. And as hard as that is, that may be what we end up doing besides what we're doing now. But regardless, they all say he's not gonna eat it. So, I don't know. It's hard, I don't know. It's crazy. I hear you guys. What's going on, big boss lady? Hey, you know what? We're gonna try to measure Moody today, see how much he weighs. You got any guesses? I tell you, talking about weight. Peaches, you looking good, girl. You know it? You were looking good. All this walking you're doing outside here and all. I know you're getting ready for bikini season. You are looking fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. All right, let's get your food bowl. I gotta clean your water out. Ugh. We're gonna get you fixed up this morning. We're gonna get you fixed up. What's going on, goats? Mama will be here directly for you guys. All right, baby girl, I'm gonna get you. You just hold your horses. I'm gonna get you. We are gonna get you. All right. So the way that formula works to measure a cow is you got to measure his length from the front of his chest to his tail, and then you got to measure his heart girth, which is around his front chest. And if my memory is right, it's heart girth times length divided by 330. I think that's right. All right, Peachy. Here we come, girl. There you go. I'm gonna go get you water. So, Brooke's out there taking care of the chickens. While she's doing that, I'm gonna help her out and get the goats out of here that she don't need this morning. All she needs is Fifi and Capri. Come on, the rest of y'all. Come on, let's go. Come on, Tip. Come on, Top. Come on, guys. Y'all come on. Good job. Y'all look at that. Everybody went out except these two. They didn't go out. That's just awesome. That is awesome. Oh, it just gets me tickled. Mama's coming.
All right.
Good job, Capri.
She would do it without a cookie. Come on. This way. You got it all, sweetie.
There's none left.
This way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Out we go.
She's so good. Now time for Fifi.
Yeah.
And so this is the salve. Let me see if I can get this show up on the camera good. That you're using that helps, that's supposed to help with a hard udder. And it smells wonderful. I know the other day I came in here, I mean, it was yesterday, I believe, and I was like, oh my gracious, it smells so good. It's got a lot of peppermint oil in it, I can tell you that.
Well, while it says mastitis, udder massage salve, it is also for hard udder, and it's completely natural. It's all herbal, so there's nothing in it that, you know, if it doesn't indeed help her hard udder, it's
Right.
definitely not going to hurt.
That's right.
Well, let's go see how Fifi does.
Yeah, Fifi, Capri's the better of the two. Capri just hops right up on there like nobody's business.
Well, Fifi does too. She just
She doesn't
not
want,
like
I
me.
got you. She don't like to be handled.
Come on, girl, it's your turn.
Good morning, Fee. How you doing, girl?
She goes all the way to the end of the
I
ramp.
see that. So I'm glad we got the ramp.
I am too. You know, I was hesitant thinking, we might not should have even done that. But, and she goes a little crazy when I try to touch her. But she's better than she was the first day.
Yeah. And some goats are like that. They don't want you touching their udders.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that she does have that hard udder,
It may be a little uncomfortable.
it may be a little uncomfortable. I honestly don't see it softening up,
Yeah,
but I didn't see this ramp working either.
that's right.
But she's better than she was the first day.
Right.
And I do get a little bit on her.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, if it helps her feel more comfortable,
Why not?
why not? Good girl. All right. Cookie, collar, trade off. She always comes down the side.
She don't go down the ramp like
No,
Capri.
Capri goes down the ramp. There you go. You got your friends out here.
Perfect. They're
You
doing
smell
so
it?
good. Yeah, it smells wonderful. I bet when she goes out there, the goat's like, girlfriend, you smell good.
You reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that got me a little warm. Time to roll up the sleeves.
It's getting warmer now. You guys enjoying your breakfast this morning? Enjoy your breakfast? Y'all want to come see me? I know Biscuit is. Biscuit's coming to see me. Yeah. The boys rather eat. You got any guesses how much Moody may weigh? I think you said 2,300 for some reason. Am I wrong on that?
Well, that's what I'm going to go with.
I don't know why I thought that, but maybe I'm wrong.
2,300 sounds pretty accurate to me. What about you?
I think around 2,000. I'm sticking with my 2,000 mark.
We shall see.
We shall see. All right, so in the last video, I used a rope that I just had, and I don't know where I set it, but I don't think it's going to work with Moody. I just don't. So I had to find a bigger rope, and luckily I got one, and I actually got two, but I think this one's going to be, this is the longer of the two right here. I know this one is plenty big right here. And I also have this one, but I think this one's going to be pushing it.
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
If this rope is not long enough,
Oh, we're in
we
trouble.
need a bigger trailer.
I'm going with a longer rope.
Good deal.
I'm going with a longer rope. And I'm going to grab me some tape so I can mark my rope right there. Now, there were some people saying, why didn't I use a measuring tape? Well, y'all, measuring tape is just not going to make a perfect circle. It's just, see what I mean? And I think the noise and the feel of it is not going to be comfortable and make him nervous. And then some people asked, why didn't I use a a tape that's used for sewing, like a sewing tape. Well, I don't have one that long. I just don't. I'm sure they make them that long, but Moody's a big boy. So the rope works well. You know, I just mark it, and then I'll take my tape measure, and I measure it. I think I'm gonna have to leave this loop in it so I can measure from his length. That's gonna be the hard part. All right, Moo Man, here we come, buddy. Holly, you got any ideas how much Moo weighs? You got any ideas? We're gonna find out, girl. I hope he don't mind the rope going over him. That's the only thing I kind of worry about him, but we'll see. Some days he don't mind me rubbing on him, touching him, or whatever, and some days he don't want me messing with him. So hopefully today is a day that he does not mind. You think you're gonna change it?
Is it too late?
No.
You know, I mean, I see Moody every single day, but
Yeah, but look at him compared to you.
when I get closer to him and I realize what Mildred weighs,
Yeah.
and I look at him,
Yeah.
I might need to change it.
You going up or down?
I'm going up.
And I started wondering, I wonder if this formula is the same for dairy cows as is for beef because their hips are sunken in, but that's all we can go by. All right, buddy, here we go. All right, I got him right here.
Kind of stressful knowing you only got just a minute.
Yeah, I know. This was my other plan. All right, right there. You know what? No, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work right there. All right, so I need 2 pieces of tape.
How are you going to remember what?
This is shorter than his girth. His girth's way bigger. He was very good today.
What else you got?
I see it.
Oh, you only have 2?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
The donkeys are 3.
Oh, okay.
Just the donkeys. Good boy, Moo Man.
Here, buddy.
All right, so let's see what we got here. You want to hold that in? You ready?
Yep.
All right,
There you go.
we are, just say 81,
Okay.
and then the other one.
Okay.
So I remeasured his girth just to be sure.
Where are we?
We're at 81 is the first one. That's our length at the end of the knot.
Right there?
Right there. This is where he's so much bigger than Mildred. 110.
So what do I do?
All right. 81 and 110. Let me double check the formula. All right, it is heart girth times body length divided by 330. So it is 110 times 110. Wasn't that right? 110?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Times 81. Hit times. 81. Time. All right. Divided by 330. So if that formula is right, Moody weighs.
Let's do it again. Let's don't tell. Let's don't tell. All right. 110.
110 times 110 times 81 divided by 330.
That's right.
So if that is right, Moody weighs 2,970 pounds.
I told you I was going higher. I told you I was going higher.
Oh, goodness gracious, Moo Man.
I believe it's right. I really do.
If Mildred weighs that much and that formula's correct, then yeah, I believe it's right too.
Holly, can you believe that?
He's a big boy.
He is huge. He's not just big, he's huge.
He's a big boy.
And I really don't think the camera does justice for his size.
Yeah, when you see him in person, it's a lot different because everybody that we're friends with that watch the videos, you know, they think Moody's big, but when they actually physically see him in person, their jaw drops.
Well, and I see him every single day.
Yeah.
Walking over here and looking at how big he is,
yeah.
and having that in my mind as I'm trying to guess a weight. I went higher because it's just not something you think about.
Right.
How big he is.
He's a biggin.
He is a biggin. Oh my gracious.
Oh goodness.
Day, can you believe it? Moody weighs almost 3,000 pounds, baby. Here you are, a whopping 10.
I just Googled and it said the average Holstein weight is about 2,500 pounds, so it's not that far off. I mean, I said that wrong. The average oxen weight is about 2,500 pounds, and Moody is now considered an oxen. He's no longer a steer.
Well, plus he's probably fed a little more than
Yeah, he probably is.
Dairy cows.
I try to watch him though. I don't want to overfeed him.
No, I don't think he's overweight.
Wow. Big Daddy Moo.
He has a new name.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
So I'm going to go over here. We're going to go take a quick peek at Nugget. See what's going on there. Hey, Peach. Why I got you over here. If you guessed, 3,000 pounds, then you were right. That's big. That's big. Oh my gracious. Before I do that, I need to empty out the water real quick. It was full, y'all. I don't know if many of y'all know this or not. I probably mentioned it before, I know, but one cow, can drink 10 to 20 gallons of water a day. And I absolutely believe it because I fill this one up 2 times a day. And that's just with Mildred and the goats in here. And the donkeys, don't forget the donkeys. And Moody and the boys, I fill it up 2 times a day. And even when it gets hot, I may even do 3 times a day. Now I do have a bigger trough for Moody and the boys, but it was leaking. And I just got me some silicone to seal it up so I can get that bigger trough in there for Moo Man. The boys like the smaller trough. But that's a lot of water, y'all. Now this water here is 50 gallons. Filled it up yesterday evening and it was already half empty this morning. If you haven't heard, I know news travels fast here on the farm. I know it travels fast. I know it does, especially when we got the gossiping geese over there. Moo Man, 2,970 pounds. I think that was right. Anyway, 2,900, 3,000 pounds. He's a big fella. He is a big fella. So we are going to retest honey this week. We're going to not retest, we're going to test the honeymooners this week with some manure samples. And I think honey's going to be fine. She's going to be, I don't think she's going to have anything, but we're going to retest her anyways and get the rest of the guys that need to be taken care of this week. Ain't that right, partner? That's right. You was okay though, wasn't you, buddy? You didn't need but one little treatment. Ooh, let's check Nugget while we're over here. Hey, I'm still proud of you girls with y'all's milk training. Y'all are doing awesome. Awesome. Y'all look how pretty Honey looks. Her hair is that winter coat's coming on out. She's gonna be gorgeous. As if she wasn't already gorgeous. All right, let's sneak over here and let's see what Nugget's up to. Hey, buddy. I see you over here. Yep. I see you, big man. He got him covered up too, y'all. Look at this. He is definitely got him covered up. All right, partner. You hang in there, buddy. You need anything now, you holler, okay? All right. I'm gonna go fix your water again. I'm sure the geese are gonna spill it again, but that's all right. We'll just keep filling her up. That's some good stuff in it, cuz. That's right, but I need to go cut the water off. I don't want to get trouble. Peaches be fussing about the water bill. What's going on, Goldie? Hey, girl. How you doing? How you doing? Your man is doing an excellent, excellent job over there. Mighty fine. Yes, he is. I'm going to give him a little bit of water in case he needs it, okay? All right. Oh, alarm system. Goodness gracious. All right, let's get Nugget some water here real quick. You want some water? You want to help me with Nugget's water? All right. All right, girl, we got him fixed up. We got him fixed up. Good deal.